Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers Out of the Park Baseball 25 franchise here on the Boss King Returns YouTube channel. When we last left off, we were at the trade deadline for the 2028 season, and well, first and foremost, let's just look at how these final few months of the season went. We were between August, September, and October. We were above average. But even with that, it was only good enough to go 102-60, which is a fantastic season. Until you realize that we were 15 games below what we should have been. Yeah, this. I don't know if we just got unlucky or or what, but that was. Just so you know, that is the most unlucky season in Detroit Tigers history. So, nice. But I can't be too disappointed, because we won 102 games and we are the top seed in the American League. Let's go through the roster. Riley Green had a 4-WAR season, well above league average hitter. Though his defense was kind of this year. I'm not really too sure about why his defense was kind of league average, but eh. Colt Keith, 8-WAR season. Okay, 166. I'm switching this over to here. 160 WRC plus. Honestly, the BABIP didn't go up much over last season. 297 ISO, nearly 600 slugging, 86 extra base hits. The strikeout rate came down and the walk rate went up. And 43 home runs, as well as he managed to stay healthy after last season. Just a fantastic year for him. Truly, he is one of the best players on this fucking team. Gleyber Torres, no wait, this is Colt Keith. Gleyber Torres, 5-WAR player, 130 WRC plus. He hit 35 home runs, 71 walks. 10%. He had like a 10% walk rate this year. Strikeout rate was quite low. Just fantastic season, and he was also pretty good. He was pretty good on defense, even in a few games at shortstop. He played relatively well. It's a good season for him. Luis Robert Jr. 6.7 WAR season, 156 WRC plus. This is a career season. This is what everybody was expecting him to be, and he finally managed to accomplish it. 267 ISO, 76 extra base hits. The walk rate was quite low, and the strikeout rate was quite high, but he hit 36 home runs and hit I think he hit like 350 or something. Was it 320? 312. Honestly, just career year for Robert. Very happy with him. Oh wait, I forgot to mention. Not Torres. Robert was a 10 ZR right fielder. So just very happy with him. Masayuki Tanaka. Yeah, all you need to see is that he had an 18.7 ZR. That's all you need to know. Oh yeah, he had a 126 WRC plus, just in case you were interested. But and 33 home runs. But he was fantastic on defense this year. Like, fucking look at that. Torkelson was not good this year. 115 WRC plus. He missed a lot of time. Below average first baseman. He was just not a good year for him. Parker Meadows, on the other hand, had a very good season. 17.5 ZR in the outfield. And a 110 WRC plus with the bat. 14 home runs. His walk rate was quite high. Probably not the walk rate I'd expect of a 65 eye hitter, but I'm not complaining much when it comes to that. That's exactly what we wanted from him. Be slightly above league average with the bat. William Sullivan, though, was like barely. He was exactly league average with the bat. So I've given him every chance. I think I'll keep him as the first baseman because I'm letting Torkelson go, but we need the. I'm definitely going to consider upgrading over William Sullivan because he's just not been good enough. And Austin Wells was kind of disappointing. He was hitting quite well throughout the middle part of the season, but he really struggled near the end. Um, I think next year we're gonna give the full time catcher job to where is he, Bennett, but we'll see. Other guys on the team, Dunn was fine. He was not fine. Yeah, Oliver Dunn was just kind of bad. Christian Santana was he was above average defender, though he had a 52 WRC plus. Henry Malloy was below average. Yeah, our bench was not a strong suit on this team. Though I'm not too surprised by that. On to the pitching. Michael King was the best pitcher on the team this year. 19-4 with a 2.83 ERA. Where is it? Jesus Christ. Just historically low home run suppression this year. Oh, Jesus Christ, I keep left clicking. The rest of this was good. Again, a 1.52 ERA plus. The FIP was lower, it was higher than the ERA, but I'm not too concerned. Usually, if you have a guy having a season like this, his FIP's going to be a little bit higher. Just ace like shit this year. He will get the game one start this year. Yoshinobu Yamamoto was fine. Once again, a little bit above league average. So continuing on, who he's been. I don't think he will ever match that 2026 season. But again, his time in Detroit has been absolutely fantastic. On 111 starts, at 2.60 ERA. Yeah, good year. Job was kind of disappointing, but he was also a bit. His FIP was lower than his ERA. I don't know. I knew he wasn't going to repeat his Cy Young season, but I am a little bit disappointed with how kind of mid this season was. But that being said, he had a 4 WAR and he tossed 200 innings, so can't complain. And Connor Phillips started 25 games and was fucking elite. Honest to God, if you look at our WAR, he is one of the better pitchers in the league the last half decade. Though he's always gone between the rotation and the bullpen every season he's pitched in, so you got to feel a little bit bad for him. But next year, I'm not making the mistake of keeping him out of the rotation. Let's check the bullpen now. Edwin Diaz was the closer, and he closed. He did have a bit of a problem with blown saves this year, but yeah, it's fine. I'm not overly worried about that. Matt Scott was the 5th starter. I forgot to say this. 23 starts. He was league average. Could have been worse. AJ Smith-Shawver had a fantastic season out of the pen, but he's going to be out for a little bit, but I think he will return in time for the ALDS, even if he misses the first game or two. Chase Burns was our 2nd stopper out of the pen throughout the regular season, and oh my fucking god, he was really good this year. 2.80 ERA. What was his K percent? 8.9 strikeout percentage. 8.9 K per 9, I meant to say. The walks went down, the hits went down, the home run per 9 dropped. He was so much better this year. Though he pitched 83 innings, so I'm not entirely surprised by that. Smith-Shawver pitched 138. So probably not surprising given how many innings he's tossed for us over the past 2 years that his arm is kind of falling off, especially given that he's a reliever. Jarvis had probably the best season of his career. His 2025 season was pretty good. And he's always been decent for us, but this was a fantastic season from out of the pen. Once again, his FIP was a bit higher than I expected, but It's I don't know what to think about FIP half the time. Ferguson was kind of off. 4.3 ERA. He was like a league average reliever. Honestly, not nearly as good as his first stint with us, but not terrible. Keegan Aiken also pitched fairly good in relief for us. Alex Fardo also was a fantastic reliever for us this year. Reese Olson started the season in the rotation, pitched fucking atrociously through 14 starts, and then got moved to the bullpen, and was just kind of there. He was fine, though he's definitely, for the long term, he's not returning to the rotation next year. No matter how fucking magical his goddamn spring training run is, I'm not doing it. At this point, I think we've learned Connor Phillips is the better starter of the two. Also, I think I forgot to mention this. Our manager for the year was Pete Weber. I don't think I ever actually managed to. I don't think I ever actually showed off who it was, but these are quite good. Everything else is also quite good. He was a very good manager. He's also only 60 years old, so he's going to be here for a while. Eric Chavez is still the bench coach. Kelvin Coach was our was a pitching coach that I signed this offseason. It was his first year here, and he was really fucking good. And I don't think I made any other changes, though I'm not sure if I've showed off Eduardo Vasquez, but he's been our scout for quite a few years at this point, after I fired my last scout because he was annoying me. Let's see. Let's see. So here is the division winners. Boston won 100 games and won the AL East. The Yankees finished second. The Orioles also made the playoffs. The White Sox won 91 games, basically carried by Travis Bazzana, who is like he had a fucking outstanding year from the looks of it. Yeah, he's going to be a star. Australia's got to be very proud of him. And the Texas Rangers won the American League West. Pretty similar to the team that won the World Series with them a few years back, except it looks like they replaced Marcus Semien with Dansby Swanson, and it looks like their pitching has been completely revamped, including former friend of the team Kodai Senga. So that's cool. The Rays missed out by like 9 games. There was not a particularly close wild card race for that third one. In the National League, the Mets and Braves made it out of the East, with the Braves winning the division. The Cardinals and Reds both had good seasons and made the postseason, as well as the Rockies and Dodgers. The Nationals missed out on the playoffs by a single game. The Brewers missed out by 2 games, and the Phillies missed out by 3. Now let's check statistics, and I'm just gonna filter it to the American League because I'm tired of the Rockies covering everything. Jackson Holliday won the batting title this year. Robert Jr. and Colt Keith were both in the top 10 in average. Aaron Judge once again hit 60 home runs. I don't know what the fuck happened, but this man has just become God. He's led the league in home runs for the last 4 years, and he's hit 60 in 3 of them. He honest to God, the man might be running down Bonds at this point. This was that fucking Japanese guy I looked at in free agency last offseason. He led the league in RBIs, 49 home runs, about a 3 WAR as a left fielder. I'm not sure if he was actually playing left field or DH. He was mostly playing first base, though a really poor first base. Good for him. I guess that was a good signing for the Yankees. Travis Bazzana. I just realized the Yankees must have signed him because they were mad that I got the fucking shortstop in the last offseason. Bazzana led the league in OPS, Judge in slugging. OPS was Jackson Holliday. Batter WAR, Travis Bazzana, Anthony Volpe, Aaron Judge. Anthony Volpe had 9 WAR this year? Oh, there's a 4.6 WAR second baseman. Okay, I didn't realize that Anthony Volpe was cooking that hard. I didn't realize that. Most at-bats called now. Hits, Chase DeLauder, Volpe, most runs. Ezekiel Duran, doubles. Riley Green got caught stealing 6 times this year. Gunnar Henderson steals. Zana walks. But we had 2 guys on there, Sullivan and Keith. Sacrifice. OPS plus. Jackson Holiday, but Bazana, Judge, Volpe, Robert, Colt Keith, Langford, DeLauder, and Ioniati were also on there. Keith and fucking, like, they were the 2 best hitters on our team this year by a lot. Keith and Robert. WPA, Jackson Holiday, and Woba, Jackson Holiday. In terms of pitching, Justin Steele led the league in ERA, but Yamamoto and King were both there. Wins, we were all over there, but this team won a lot of games. That's not really a shock. WAR, Justin Steele, followed by 3 of our guys. Job actually had more WAR than fucking Yamamoto, but Yamamoto was the better pitcher this year, so I don't really know why Job did that. I don't know. Continuing to look through the stats, you can just pick out whichever ones you want. Let's see. Parker Meadows and Masayuki Tanaka were both near the top of the league in fucking defense and defense. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I actually think I kind of skipped over this, but as you can see, the reason why this team won was because we were just good at everything. Second in home runs, led the league in walks, 4th in hits, 1st in runs, led the league in WAR, on base percentage. Our pitching was just fantastic, except we walked a bunch of guys and we didn't strike out as many guys. But we had the best defense in the league by a mile. Okay. I think that's everything. Let's check the playoff bracket. So we have the 1 seed. The Sox have the 2 seed. And here's the other everybody else. And in the National League, the Rockies once again have the fucking 1 seed because they fucking managed to pull this core together with pixie dust and magic. Seriously, how the fuck is he so goddamn good? Whatever. And then there's your National League teams. Okay. So yeah, we'll skip through to the we'll skip to the end of the division series, and we'll see who we're playing in the first round. Good job, guys. Truly. Go. Okay, so it looks like it will be the New York Yankees who we are playing in the American League Division Series. I did not mean to click on that. We will not be playing this game in this episode. Where the fuck are the Yankees? Playoff coverage. Come on, where the fucking just click on one of them there. Yeah, we'll be playing New York. Who won 93 games, 97 games this year, and have just a dynamite offense. Pitching's not good. Like, we should be able to exploit the fact that their pitching is absolute fucking putrid dog shit, but This offense is scary as hell. Again, look at the middle of that lineup. Look at Anthony Volpe having 39 home runs. Yeah, you know what? The more I look at this, the more scared I get. So go Tigers, and we will see you next time.